What's up, guys? This is New Dub 2012, and today I decided I'm gonna switch it up. I've been taking these computer science webinars for the past couple days. I was just getting sick of the whole producing thing. It was getting too easy. There's no challenge. I was making too much money, so I decided, what is something that people want? And what they want is Windows 10. They want it now. They want the official release, not this beta crap. So what I figured out is that through reverse engineering and static dynamic analysis, Windows 10 is actually inside Windows 7 already. You just have to know how to unlock it. And I'm pretty sure they made it so that only super geniuses will be able to unlock it. So let's get started. So we're gonna log in, $M$P, hold on, $M$PASSS. Okay, so we're just gonna let it load for a bit. Okay, so first thing you're gonna want to do is, now normally you can just click start, type CMD, CMD, and now you've got the hacker's command prompt, and then you can just type unlock _Windows _ 10.vbs /unlock /now / and then you have to enter a special hex code, and the hex code is it's a secret password, so 0x554344B. Now the weird thing is, at this point you're gonna think that it didn't work, but it did. That's very important. So now that that's done, now we can use MOBA Xterm. So MOBA Xterm is a Linux emulator for Windows, and in case you aren't aware, Linux is for hackers only, so you need Linux to do this. So once you have MOBA Xterm, open it, and then you're going to get a root shell, and then what you have to do next is cd to the root of the C drive, and then so we're going to do an ls, which is the list command. And now we can see we've got some folders here. Freak Kitchen, Get Sharded, Perflogs. Perflogs must not exist for this to work. So we're gonna rmdir perflogs. Oh, my mistake. It's a special flag, Linux flag we gotta set here. Kernel parameter. Okay, -- ignore fail on non-empty perf logs. Oh, spelled it wrong. Oh, spelled it wrong. Okay, so as you can see, perf logs is now deleted. Now I can get out of here. Now we're going to need to go to HXD. Oh, looks like I don't have it. Okay, well, this will be a good chance to show you where you can find it, because it's kind of hard to find. It's not really available on the public internet. In fact, we actually have to use a special browser. So you may have heard of Tor, which operates over the Onion router network, the Tor network. This goes over the Donut network. So the donut wrapped network. So as you can see, it's making a connection to other donut nodes across the internet, and it's establishing TLS connections between them, and it routes between 20 and 50 nodes together. So good luck, any say. Alright, let's head on over to Google. Okay, and make sure that JavaScript is enabled, because you need JavaScript to download it. Okay, so hxd download. Okay, it's not one of these. It's see, it's here. Okay. And yeah, make sure you see the lo4d.com 100% clean badge, because that way you know that it's very good and it's not going to break your machine. And by the way, I make no claims that this won't break your machine. This I can't claim that. You might screw this up. Okay, I want to get it from Germany. Germany is actually a good place for downloads because they have cleaner wires over there. The fiber is more, pure. Okay. 2, 1. Okay. So, now we're going to install HXD, so we're gonna extract that folder. Gonna extract this. Oh, my mistake. Okay, so we're gonna close that for now. I'll leave that in a sec. So, the one thing you have to do is you have to go into regedit and run as administrator. Okay, so then you have to go into local machine. You have to make a new key. Oh, my mistake. Software. New key. Call it Windows 10. And in there you're going to make another key called unlock. Then inside of that you're going to make a D word. It's going to set it to unlock and set the value to 2. So in this case 0 is don't unlock Windows 10. So that's, see, this is one of those registry keys that you don't normally see. It's always there, it's just not there. So when it's 0, it's not going to unlock it. When it's 1, it's going to do a prefetch of Windows 10, like as you're using the computer. So it's actually been downloading patches and stuff and running. It's basically become a hypervisor at this point. Due to the way Microsoft has designed it. So it's a hypervisor running 2 operating systems in parallel. And so that they've been doing this so that way they can figure out how users are using the operating system, Windows 7, and then patching Windows 10 accordingly and making it run in parallel on the same hardware. So it's RAM perfect and processor perfect. And 2, actually enables you, the user, to unlock it, because normally it's only in kernel land, not user land. Okay, so now that we've set that to that, this is the other part. So we've modified the registry, which is in memory, and now we have to modify a space of hard disk. So we're going to go in here, set this to go to the physical hard disk. We can't go to the logical because we have to modify something that's outside of the logical. So let's open. It's fine. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we need to go to sector 2048. So this is the header of the NTFS volume. So this contains all the metadata about, you know, their file system, basically. And the way they've programmed Windows 10 is when Windows 7 boots, it checks for that registry key in memory, and then it checks this location on the disk, which is not documented. So what we're going to do is click here, and I'm going to 0 this sector because it needs to be entirely zeros. So I'm going to do that now. So it's, you know, it's really clever that Microsoft would do it this way, because it's not that they're watching everything you're doing. It's like they're giving Windows 10 like a replay of what you're doing, so they can track your activities and then make a better operating system in the future, even though the people don't know that they're using it yet. And in case you're wondering what this is basically just padding. It's not all this stuff is not important at all. It's just padding. Okay, so let's save that. Yeah, that's fine. That didn't doesn't mean anything. Okay, so here, let me close that. I guess it's detected that I've tried to modify for Windows 10, so it's not letting HXD save it, but we've already modified the memory disk, so that's fine. Okay, we're gonna go back to 248. Okay, so you can see here EB F529043. This is the important part right here. So you can see there's these 20s, but they don't show up here. So what we have to do is change this to a 55434B. So this is the special zone of the disk that Windows 10 checks for when Windows 7 boots. And it's kind of this mathematical conglomerate where the CPU performs a jump instruction to this area of disk right here, and then the jump instruction leads to a binary file which is running in compiled for 128-bit processors, which again Intel claims doesn't exist, but obviously all the evidence, all the analysis I've seen, you know, there's 128 bits in there. They're just not telling us. So it gets the 128-bit binary running, and that binary simply checks the registry key to see if you set it to 2, and then the CPU changes its registers like EAX, EAB, EAC, and make sure that they're all set to boot to Windows 10. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Okay. So now all we have to do is restart, and we should be good. Let's check it out. You know, when I found this, I was like, I was really shocked that they would, what? Oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe yeah, you know what, this is not going according to plan. Okay, one sec. It's okay, I made snapshots in case this happened, so don't worry. Get us back to a good spot. I think it was snapshot 11. Yep, okay. All right, let's do this. So yeah, I had this working a working demo beforehand just in case, because I've seen cases where it just doesn't work properly. Okay, so we're gonna log in. It says Windows 7 at the bottom, but wait till I actually log in, and then you'll see the folks down at Microsoft got a real good sense of humor. So there you have it. This is Windows 10. So as you can see, they put the start menu back. They made it really improved. So one of the things that they did was they included a built-in Rocket dock. So as you can see down here, I have access to all my apps from the Microsoft Store. So, you know, it's as easy as 1-2 click and you're there. So and they've got by default they've got the suggested links and the web slices, because you know sometimes you don't have time for the whole pie internet, you just want the slice. They've got some desktop stuff here. Oh, and they changed the default browser to donut wrapped, actually, and you know, because of all the security concerns that have been around, you know, the revelations of Snowden. They just, you know, they made sure that users were secure. Okay. And then if you check, if we check the registry, that one sec. This interface is it's a little big for an operating system on a desktop, so it's probably still more like a. I mean, it's usable, but you'll see the Windows 10 register key is gone now. And if I open HXD, oh, I don't have it. Okay, let me go find it, because I really have to show you. It's evidence that this worked. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, HXD. Oh, and this also unlocks the 128-bit fields from the processor. So now you can actually change this to higher values than you normally could before. So we'll set it to 128 so it looks more proper. Let's go to sector 248 on the drive. And now we can see it has changed it back to NTFS, which means it recognized, you know, it recognized the modification that I made. So there you have it, Windows 10. It's been there the whole time. Never told us. It's you know, when we found out on the hacker forums about this, it was just like, wow, and you know, they said nothing. I can't believe you know, Satya Nadella would try to hide it like this without telling anybody. I mean, I understand surprises, but this is like crazy. So, yep, there you have it. Have a good night, guys.